seen quite a few IDT acts, and from them I was able to see that our school is incredibly international. However, I wanted to make an act that spoke solely to the idea of tolerance. My act will speak to that idea regardless of culture or ethnic background. We are all responsible for how the people of the world so that eventually we may regard each other with more than just tolerance. Enter stage right, a boy with black hair and narrow eyes. Allow me to introduce myself. My last name is Kim, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm Asian. And for my entire life, I have always been reminded of just how Asian I really was. In elementary school, I was the only Asian. In middle school, I was one of the Asians. But then I came to this high school. And here I have simply become known as really Asian. I am so Asian that when I talk about pie, I am being irrational. I am so Asian that for the first few years of my life, I thought there were only 3 colleges in the entire world. And if you didn't make it in, you were screwed. I am so Asian that my sister suggested I write my college essay on my hero, the number 0. I am so Asian that I spell love as less than 3, and curves to me are not sexy but elegant in slope and area. From math class to StarCraft, from integral to honor roll, school is such second nature that I can do it in my sleep. And if you've ever seen me in physics class, sorry, Mr. Leva, I do. Getting A's, good grades, deeds worthy of praise. But because I'm Asian, nobody cares. Because apparently, in this country, we're born as addicts, not to drugs, but mathematics, chemistry, biology. The Asian psychology is college. Common knowledge. While you sit there and joke, try and provoke an answer to, why are you so serious? I'm holding back my urge to attack right back. Well, why aren't you curious? I bet you never even tried to understand why the Asian populations seem so much better at calculations. What kind of jobs do you think Asians had when they first came to this country? You think they were tutors of English, of history, of a country that shared no similarity in language, custom, or culture? They worked jobs, counting on fingers and toes, worked assembly lines, even if at the end of the day they could only count to 9, and they left their struggle where they stood, so they could come back home and help their children with the only subject that they still could, because they knew through education comes salvation, but not for them, their children. They tell me, Eddie, be a doctor, a lawyer when you get older, so even if the future turns colder, you will still be able to shoulder the incredible odds and live successfully, happily, start a family, escape the depravity, something we tried so hard to do for you. And I say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. That's not what I want to do with the rest of my life. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a preacher and speak words of wisdom to students who will listen. Invest in giving tests, help them to be their best so they can push forward the thinkings of the so-called West. And tell them every day how important they are to them. How their potential is as endless as the sea which brought our ancestors to this incredible country. Because honestly, we have already lost our chance to live in a world of more than just tolerance. We have already lost our chance to live in a world of more than just tolerance. Ever since the Asians were called illiterate, the African Americans were known as degenerates, and the Muslims were labeled terrorists, even though our parents tried so damn hard to give us that difference. And as children for so long, it'll soon be our turn to be strong and be parents for the next generation. And I will be Father Kim, and I will preach my message to my congregation, my students, my children, and instill in them the need for a difference. That difference begins with a movement that begins with more than just tolerance. Exit stage right, a boy with black hair and narrow eyes who would give his life to make that difference.